Hello and welcome back to Indy 11. So last time out, we beat New York Cosmos 1-0 in a exciting game where Ablez got a late winner in the 77th minute, and as you saw, I celebrated wildly. But since then, we haven't kind of been able to keep any consistent form. So after that game, we drew to Edmonton FC 2-2, a game that we really should have won. I mean, if you look at the stats, we did come back again from 2-0 down with Michael Salazar and Meki Lopez getting on the score sheet. But again, we're keeping in games, even though we're like dropping goals, and we're playing well. It's just somehow we just can't convert our chances. And as I said last episode, that is something we've really struggled with. And as you can see, it's hurt us. We lost against Puerto Rico. We lost against Jacksonville. We lost against Miami. We only drew against FC Deltas, and we lost against North Carolina. And I know some of these teams are high above us, but we should be beating FC Deltas in Edmonton, and we shouldn't be losing against them. Tactics-wise, I did change it up during that kind of bad spell, and nothing seemed to be working. So I reverted kind of to a similar tactic to what I started with, and I did get some results, as I'll show you in a minute. And things I kind of changed were that I put the target man on attack, and I think I talked about that last time, but I kept the instructions kind of simple as well, with it only being on standard and only working into the box, because what was happening is we were having lots of long shots and it wasn't working. And since I've changed it like that, we beat New York Cosmos again, but this time was 3-2, and we were a bit more lucky with Ben Spees getting on the score sheet in the 90+1 minute, and then we managed to beat Edmonton 1-0 at home with Michael Salazar getting on the score sheet. And all of that has left us in 6th position with 13 points. Not brilliant, but at least we're not last. It means that we won't be able to qualify for the knockout stages of the competition in the spring season, as there's no chance of us getting up to Miami or North Carolina. So basically this game is against Puerto Rico is kind of a confidence game. If we can win this, and hopefully we can take it into the fall season, and we can kind of hopefully do well in the fall season to either come first or second and then get into the playoffs. Fingers crossed. I think I've got the tactics nailed down to see that happen, but there's only one way to find out really, and that's to play the games. Because the two games are in such quick succession, we've got Puerto Rico and then Jacksonville. I'm going to skip the Jacksonville game. I'm going to play this Puerto Rico game. I'm going to meet you back at roughly the end of the season. If we're with a chance of getting to the playoffs, I shall play a few games. If there's no chance, I'll just bring you back for, again, another New York Cosmos game at the end of the season. But other than that, squad-wise, we're going to lose one player at the end of the season. That's Craig Henderson. He is going to Kalmar FF in the Swedish division. He has played in Sweden before, so that wasn't a surprise. He hasn't really managed to fit his way into the team as of recently, so that's okay. We'll have to find someone to replace him. Other than that, I'm planning on offloading him. David Goldsmith is actually a bid in for him at the moment from Wrexham and Hartlepool and Gateshead, so he might be heading over to the National League in the summer. Other than that, I think at the end of the season I might just do a bit of a clear out of players that I don't think have been able to perform this season, and we'll bring in some of our own players and see how we can do there. And another thing of note, I was looking on the news yesterday, kind of footballing news, and John Busch was in the news. He retired from football about a few weeks ago, and you can see in his career he used to play for Columbus Crew, and I think he's actually from, is he from Columbus? No, he's not from Columbus, but he is one of his favourite teams, and he signed a one-day contract with them after he played his last few games in the 11 to retire at Columbus. Even though he was there for a day, he still was classed as retiring for Columbus Crew, which was quite nice to see in the news, and it was kind of a nice news story. But yes, he's actually officially retired in real life, so he's not retiring yet here. Anyways, let's get on into today's game. So the team I am going for in this game is as follows. We have Ablez up front, we have Salazar on the wing, and just behind Ablez we have Spees. On the left we've got Smart, in the middle we've got Torrado, who has recovered from his injury. His physicals have gone down a bit, but I think that's probably because of his age as well. And then beside him we have got Lopez, who I need to talk to about his training, looking at it, and because he's not performing well in training. He might be a player that I want to sign in the summer as well, because he's been one of my better performers this year, getting 3 goals on an average rating over 7. At the back we've got Vukovic, Manning, Falvey and Franco. And then in goal, of course, we've got Busch. On the bench we've got Cardona, Nieskins, Sibro, Henderson, Keller, Zaid and Braun. Let's get into it. So I skipped the team talk because I guess you didn't really want to see that. But here we are, this is the kickoff. And of course we are in the blue and Puerto Rico are in the orange. I think we might have the first highlight of the match here. Smart, can he get a ball in? He does, but it doesn't come to any of our players. Doyle has a ball now for Puerto Rico and he is running down the side with it. Passes it to Soria, who is again running it, but Falvey manages to intercept there and he's calm with it at the back. Manning is less calm. Torado managed to wins it back, but Puerto, playing for Puerto Rico, it's got quite a name, isn't it? Gets the ball there. Franco intercepts again. Can we actually hold the ball up? We cannot. Gosh, we cannot keep the ball at the moment. Torado, if that goes back out to... Oh, come on. That was just horrible. That was horrible. They have a free kick now. Martinez, can he get the ball in? He does, and we do actually manage to clear it there. Yeah, it's not been the greatest of starts to the season, but hopefully we can turn it round, and as results have been showing us, I think we do have the potential to win a few more games this season, and hopefully if we're good enough, maybe get the playoffs in the fall season. Welshman gets it to Doyle. We do intercept, but it comes back out to Doyle, and that is fluky, so fluky. Connor Doyle gets the first goal of the match. And it's Puerto Rico 1, Indy 11-0. I mean, just look how many tackles we get in here, and it just still comes out to them. It's just unlucky, that. Just really unlucky. Still no highlights for us. I'm just going to encourage them, I think. We might have a highlight here. Ables, can he get it down? He does. It comes out to Spees, who gets it to Lopez, to Smart, who gets into the ball to Ables. Ables, can he get a shot on goal? He does, and that is Ables for the 1-1 equaliser. Come on, Andre Ables. And that is very similar to the goal we saw at New York Cosmos, with Smart and Ables again linking up for a goal, and that's a tidy finish from Ables. Yes, I've been starting Ables more recently as Braun has not been performing at all. He did get a goal recently, but that was his only goal of the season, and he is missing chances left, right and centre. So I think we're going to get to half time at 0-0. So that's not a bad game so far. See if we can do anything in the second half. I'm going to say passionately we're not doing badly, and I'm not going to do any individual team talks. So I think I'm going to talk to them as a team. Falvey from the kickoff tries to get it out Ables, but it didn't fall for him. But Ables is on the ball again. Can he get it out wide? He doesn't. He gets tackled there. We're still not out of this game. I mean, I know they've had lots of shots, but we're not doing too bad. Salazar isn't having the best of games, and he's looking complacent. Actually, no, his rating must have just gone up just as I clicked. So I'm going to keep him on. Well, anywhere else I can change. Vukovic hasn't had the greatest games, actually, so I'll bring on John Nieskins, because I think he's a bit more attacking than Vukovic, or a bit more pacey, should I say. Puerto gets it to Martinez. Puerto gets it to Arnon. Welshman gets a shot away, and we do manage to block it. Can we get it away again? Caffrey, which is going to be close. Welshman, can he get a shot away? He doesn't, but Caffrey gets it again. Get it out, Martinez, and he skies it over the bar. That is fine by us, indeed. Nothing's happening here. I'm going to make a change. Salazar is still looking complacent, and I don't like that, so I'm going to bring on Zaid. Other than that, I'm going to keep it the same. I'm going to say push forward a bit though. So I want to see if we can get this goal, because it might just do a whole lot of good for our confidence to get 3 wins on the bounce. Still nothing. Don't know really what else I can do. I'm going to take off Torado because he's losing a bit of his fitness. So I'm going to bring on Keller, who's actually had a very good season for us at the age of 24. So hopefully he can do a job for us today again. Still nothing, 89th minute. Sorry, my mum just asked me for a Pims, and it's summary here, so I had to say yes. Anyways, I'm going to put attacking for the last minute, maybe even overload, because we might as well. I'm going to put push forward on. We're not going to get this goal, are we? I think that's going to be the final whistle in a minute. I mean, I'll take a 1-1 draw here, because Puerto Rico, as you can see in the table, are third in the table. So that's not a bad result in the end. And I think we are on the right track, finally. Anyways, thank you for listening. That does leave us, I think, in the same position as we were before the match, in 6th position. And yes, we are. But that ends the spring season as we finish in 6th. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. And of course, we'll see you at the end of the fall season. And of course, don't forget to be awesome. Enjoy your footballing weekend and see ya.